Okay, now let's go through and finish up our interface. So first thing I do is I'm going to hide what is out here right now. And we need a field up here for our time. So let's insert a new layer. Call it timer. And again, let's grab our text field and bring out some text. And with that, we're going to go through and see exactly what we need in here. So I need to call time underscore. We're going to have a number in here, so basically 02 colon 00 colon 00. So if I stretch this out here so it fits within that field, and I'm going to give this an instance name of time text underscore txt. And that's all it's going to be. It's just going to be a text field out here. Okay. Might even go through and increase this font just a little bit more. So about 32. Okay, now with that, I'm going to come in and I'm going to create another text field out here. And basically, it's only going to be about 2 characters long. So let's go ahead and create this. And I'm going to give this an instance name of min underscore txt, because that's going to be for my minutes. And I'm going to place it about right here. Okay, I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm going to change my instance name from min to sec for the seconds. And let's duplicate that one more time. And let's call this milli for the milliseconds. Now coming back to my text field, I'm going to insert spaces out here where these numbers would be. And then on this last one, I can just basically remove them all together. And let's move this over so it's in place. And I can see a couple more spaces in here. Just so we can get things lined up and looking nice. I'm going to select all of my fields and align those to the center. So everything should be centered going across there. Put a couple more spaces in there. That looks a little better. And then maybe if you move these here. Just so they look lined up a little bit better. There. Okay, now let's come over here and let's insert a score field. Now with this field, I want to make sure that we are on the left justified. And let's go ahead and type in score colon and insert a number out here so we know how big this needs to be. So that's looking pretty good, and then I'm just going to go ahead and delete that and just give this an instance name of score underscore txt. Now with these, we should also go through and make sure that we are embedding our fonts for all of these, just in case somebody doesn't have that same font on their computer. And let's take care of all these. So now if we broke that text apart, we wouldn't be able to add to those fields. So again, that's why we are using dynamic text fields, so we can talk to it through all of our ActionScript. And we're giving them a name, so we can go through and actually hide these. One more text field that we're going to place out here is our game over. And we need game over. And then we need some text. Your score was, and a good score field. So let's go ahead and maybe increase this just a little bit. And we really don't need was in there. Let's go ahead and move that down here. And again, let's remove that text, because we're just going to communicate that through ActionScript. I'm going to call that game over text. Okay. Now if we go through and use a reset button, we'll go ahead and do that later. But this should actually take care of all of our text fields that are out here and that we need. So in our next lesson, we go into and take a look at everything, make sure we're all set up, and start writing the ActionScript that is needed to make this game functional. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.